Hey everyone, it's Rogue and welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into the new Vulcan. At first glance, it looks completely overpowered, but after hours of testing, I found some surprising mechanics that most players will miss. So let's break down how Vulcan really works. The best builds, its hidden weaknesses, and the big question, is Vulcan actually worth your resources? Let's begin with the basics. Vulcan is classified as a support robot with damage dealer specialization. It carries an incredible 5 weapon slots, 2 light weapons, 3 medium weapons. Unlike traditional brawlers, Vulcan becomes stronger the longer it stays alive. Now here's what makes Vulcan unique. Instead of reaching full power instantly, Vulcan evolves during battle. Every point of damage you deal charges its reactor, and once enough damage is dealt, the robot permanently upgrades itself. Stage 1 begins immediately after activating the ability. Vulcan generates Forcefield. At the same time, its built-in laser automatically attacks enemies inside its vision. At this point, Vulcan is powerful, but it's only getting started. After dealing roughly 250,000 damage, Vulcan reaches Stage 2. 2 additional light weapons permanently activate. Forcefield durability increases. Built-in laser damage also increases. This is where Vulcan begins snowballing. Once you reach approximately 550,000 damage, Vulcan enters its final form, Stage 3. The reactor enters permanent overload. Forcefield never turns off. The built-in laser fires continuously. Damage increases again, but there's a trade-off. The active ability becomes unavailable. From this point, your positioning becomes everything. Its exclusive pilot, Inez Diaz, is practically made for Vulcan. Rhythm Sync skill reduces the damage needed to reach every reactor stage by 25%, which means Vulcan reaches full power significantly faster. Her second unique skill increases lumen weapon damage by another 15%. If you're using the recommended lumen setup, this pilot becomes almost mandatory. LAR is currently one of the strongest drone options. Every time you shoot, it provides additional damage. Combined with Vulcan's scaling mechanics, every percentage matters. The recommended specialization path focuses entirely on maximizing damage. Damage dealer specialization, offensive modules, increased weapon output, better drone synergy. Together, they transform Vulcan into a late-game monster. This is undoubtedly the strongest setup. Highest sustained damage, excellent pilot synergy, fast reactor progression. If you don't own the newest weapons, Velos and Machera remain excellent alternatives. For free-to-play players, any accurate medium-range energy weapons capable of maintaining constant damage will perform well, because Vulcan only becomes stronger the more damage it deals. Notice how vulnerable Vulcan feels before reaching Stage 2. Now the reactor begins charging. Damage starts increasing rapidly. After extensive testing, here are Vulcan's biggest strengths. 5 weapon slots, automatic laser permanent scaling, excellent force field, incredible sustained DPS, amazing team support. However, Vulcan is far from perfect. Weak before charging relies heavily on dealing damage. Forcefield isn't invincible, can be overwhelmed by coordinated attacks. Not designed for aggressive face tanking, requires good positioning. The biggest mistake players will make is treating Vulcan like a brawler. It isn't. Vulcan plays much closer to Pathfinder. Stay behind your front line, constantly deal damage, build reactor charge. Once fully evolved, then push aggressively. So, is Vulcan overpowered? Not exactly. It's a robot that rewards smart positioning, sustained damage, and patience. If you survive long enough to reach Stage 3, Vulcan becomes one of the strongest damage dealers currently available. But if you rush into close-range fights early, you'll probably be back in the hangar before the reactor even warms up. What do you think about the new Vulcan? Is it balanced, overpowered, or needs a buff? Let me know your opinion in the comments. If this guide helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more War Robots deep dives. See you on the battlefield.